Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today we'll be learning how to paint a bird on an organza sari. So first step that we need to do is stretch the sari. For stretching the sari here I have used embroidery rings. This is the best option. It gets properly stretched and then it gets easy for you to paint. So to paint a bird, we'll have to first draw the outline of the bird. Now here I am directly painting the bird outline with paint and brush. But you can actually draw the bird first with a pencil, or you can also draw the bird on a paper and then transfer it with a carbon paper on the sari. That will be quite easy. But since I have been painting for like 2-3 years, I'm used to it. So I just directly started painting it, sketching it with a paintbrush. Now that's completely your choice, like how do you want to sketch the bird on the sari. Once we sketch the bird, we can start painting it. Now you need to also see what kind of alignment you want for the bird. Now here while I'm painting, my alignment is in a way in which the bird is over a flower. So you decide what alignment you want for your bird. So here I'm almost done with sketching the bird. Now I'm just trying to do a little changes, like a little finishing. Also I'll suggest you guys, like even if you are using a pencil to draw the bird on the sari, you should just do an outline with paint once you draw the bird. So that will be like easier for us while painting, since while painting on an organza sari the color spreads if it's watery, so you know the borders, the outline where you have to paint. Okay, so since we are done with sketching, now we'll start with painting. Now I'm starting with the first color, which is pink color, and I'll start with the upper area of the bird and will gradually come down. Now I am painting in a way where there are little strokes. Can you see that I'm painting it in strokes, small strokes? That will give the bird texture, that feathery texture. That is why you also try to do little strokes while painting. If you guys are not understanding like which shades you should paint, or in which direction you should paint, or which color should come after which color, then you can take a reference photo of a bird. That will be very easy. You will get any photos over internet, and then you can just try to understand the colors and then paint it. So I'm adding a little darker shade below the pink one. adding a more darker shade of pink near the neck. So here, as you see, the neck area of the bird, it is always a little darker shade. So we'll be adding a little darker shade to give it depth, to give the bird a shape. As you guys can see, I have started adding white color, but I have started adding the white color by mixing it very little bit with the upper pink color. So what will that do is that will make it look like it's all in the sync. It is gradually changing from darker pink to white shade. Otherwise, if we directly add white below the darker shade, it will look like there are layers, just stripes. They are not in sync. So try to do that. Whichever bird you choose, make sure that you're making them look all in sync. Now even while adding blue colors, we are doing strokes, little strokes. It should all look like they are feathers. So for adding the texture, we are doing it in strokes. And we are doing it at the time when the colors are wet. So it properly mixes with each other and it looks in sync. Now for the wings, I am not doing it in strokes because we'll add strokes later. Right now I am painting its base. But still, I'm trying that. We are still doing it in a way that it looks little textured. Whenever you are adding a new color, try to mix it up with the old color, like the color which you have done earlier. I'm telling you repetitively that will make it look in sync. It should look eventual, gradual. while doing that, I did not wash the brush. Like, I kept the green color in it. That will make it look a shade lighter. So the lighter shade to give the shadow effect. Like, that feather is below the above one. That is why a lighter shade. Now adding purely turquoise color. So can you see the difference? Like, you can see it. This gives a depth to the artwork, to the board. Now again adding a tint of it in the above part of the body also. Adding little of blue color strokes just for the highlights. This will enhance the look of the feathers. Now once we are done with the blue highlights, we'll add strokes of pink color in the wings. Now can you see that by adding the strokes, you can see that it is giving you the feeling of wings, that shape the wings have. Now we'll add a little strokes of pink at the bottom of the feathers as well. Once we are done with that, we'll add a very lighter shade of pink at the top of the head. Very lighter shade, which will make it look like there is a light over there on the head. Just the small details which gives the depth to your painting. So this is for a bird, but you can always apply the same technique whenever you're painting anything. Also little highlights of white color. Again, now I'm not washing the brush, so that helps me in mixing the color with it. It just easily gets blended. Now the final touches, painting the eye. Now the last step is to add the eyeball, and with this our bird is complete. So what do you think of this bird and how did you find the tutorial? Do let me know in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you.